welcome to the first in the Pass the Pen 12-hour writing sprint relay. I am very nervous to be starting this off, and it's so sweet that everybody else involved in this relay has come to join me, but as I pointed out to them, it's actually made my nerves worse because now I'm more worried that something's going to go wrong. But anyway, so I'm going to be starting off this 12 hours, and then we're going to Andy at Easy Graphics down there. Esty, I'm doing it the wrong way. Oh, I can never work out the camera thing. She's down there, and Margaret on the other side. So shall we let you guys introduce yourselves in the order that you're going to be doing the sprints? So Panda, you're first.
Okay, I'm Andy at Easy Graphics. Yeah, come check out my channel. Nice and sweet. There you go. On to SD.
Oh, I was trying to put a panda in this chat. Good morning and hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today, especially for those of you who might be stream hopping, because I know the 30-hour write-a-thon started an hour ago, and I'm trying to support that as well. And I'm sure some of you guys will probably be too. It looks like Margaret decided to join Andy today off screen, so he didn't feel alone. But just kidding.
Sure.
Just joking. My name is Shannon. I write under the pen name of SC Houston. I am author of the Clash of Goddesses series, but currently writing a romantic fantasy romance. There's a lot of blurring between those two lines, but it is fantasy romance. And I will be working on that today. I have my first draft, or my draft of my first book, going to my editor on Friday next week. So I need to finish up those revisions. I have a channel under the name of SC Houston where you can find content about writing my self-publishing journey. I also do a ton of sprints over there. And I am 1/3 of the Self-Publishing Tips and Tricks podcast with Ben Pick from Running to Write and Morgan Lee, where we interview and talk to professionals in the self-publishing industry. And we talk to authors who also publish and we talk about their writing and their marketing and what they do. Then I'm also one half at the Authors Who Writing Conference with Margaret Pernard, and that is coming up soon in less than 2 months. And we will actually have a live. It'll be on Margaret's channel, but you can find it linked in my YouTube homepage as well. But we'll be talking about, we'll be revealing the full schedule for the AWC, which is going to be awesome. And we've had some surprise people jump in and give us some giveaway prizes. So I'm looking forward to that. I could talk a lot. I took up Andy's time. All right, Margaret, on to you.
Okay, well, I'm in the dark, so I guess I'll pop in here. I didn't turn the light on because I woke up 5 minutes ago, and I thought, hi, everybody. I'll just pop in and say hello.
You're exaggerating. It's been 7 minutes because it was 4 minutes
now
ago.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been up 7 minutes. You're fine.
I haven't yet gone to the bathroom, so I came straight from the bed to here. Good morning, everyone. For Pacific time, it's morning for me, obviously, early. My channel name is Margaret Pernard, and I'm a simple reader, writer, shocking consumer of tea. That's what I have on my channel. I haven't gotten my tea yet today.
I have mine.
Yes, that will be on the first sprint. AWC stuff coming up, as Shannon said, our Monday live. I will pop it in the chat because I'm sure I have that link handy, like right here. No, maybe. Well, I'll find it and pop it into the chat. Yes. So AWC stuff coming up in about 7 weeks, getting close. It's also going to be May starting on Monday, which means my readathon, May of the Moderns, is starting. We're reading modern literature, first half of the 20th century. So that's the booktube side of my personality kicking in. But normally I write historical fiction, love history, love romance, love mystery, love mixing genres, and talking about those on my channel. So come join.
Awesome. I am Emma Bennett. If you haven't been to my channel before, I write contemporary romance and the occasional children's picture book. I've been on YouTube for just over a year now, so I've got quite a lot of videos available, especially if you're interested in traditional publishing, although I am a hybrid author, so I do self-publish some books, but I'm maybe not very good at the marketing side of things, so that's definitely something I need to work on. I have at the top of the chat, there is a link to the playlist for the sprints. So if you get this one started up on that, it'll run automatically into the next ones for you so that you make sure that you don't miss any. Let's have a little look through the chat and see who is here. Troublemaker Richard is here. Awesome. It wouldn't be the same without you. We also have Dreaming Truth. Hello. And the lovely Hananya. And Lula Reeds, who just started coming to my sprints. Like, I want to say yesterday. Was it only yesterday? Or maybe the day before. I don't know. But very, very recent. It's lovely to see you here again. Thank you for your support. I think actually Lula came to, yes, you were in Margaret's as well last night, weren't you? Mm-hmm. And Radhi is here. And Rajan as well. Hello, it's lovely. You don't normally manage to make it to my sprints. It's lovely to have you here. The awesome morning star is great. That was funny because I was saying, oh my god, because there were lots of messages before I came on, and I was like, oh, I'm getting nervous. There's so many people, and Louise was like, is 7 a lot? I'm like, to me, to me it is. And apparently I'm fearless. There we go. That's good to know. I wasn't sure, but as I've been told. And I pointed out that like getting 7 independent authors in the same place at the same time, it's not easy. Well, independent souls, aren't we?
Yeah, we're up to 16. So there you go. No pressure. No pressure.
And yeah, there was some talk about the royal family, like if they were lurking. I'm here to write my next children's books. One of them did write children's books. Sarah Ferguson, Budgie the Little Helicopter.
And I would say, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider supporting Emma by hitting the like button and subscribing. She has awesome.
Yeah, and all these other hosts, all the links to their channels are down in the description. So just follow all of us because we're all great. Some of us greater than others, but we'll go into that later if we need to. Happy Catterday. Yeah, Richard, I've been meaning to ask you this like all day. What is this Catterday? You can't just share pictures of your cat and declare it Catterday.
Oh, everybody does that.
Really?
Yep. It's like
that's new to me too.
It's like shameless promo Saturday or whatever. It's just people started things and sometimes they catch on. And Catterday is an obvious winner.
But that's discriminating against me because I don't have any cats anymore.
I've got 3, so I can ship them.
Thank you. That's so kind. Ship it over. And the lovely Linny Sprinkles is here. Oh my god, my youngest would be so happy. He really, really wants another cat, but he's so allergic.
Oh, I'm allergic to him too.
Yeah. It's not easy, is it? Yeah. Hello, lovely Linny Sprinkles. How is your mum? And Lula says, I wish the like button didn't create a playlist of liked videos. I'd hit like more often if I didn't. Well, you can like delete that playlist if you don't like that. I find it quite handy to be able to go back. It's like an easy way to be able to find a video that I particularly liked.
I just ignore that playlist. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't ever go to it. I never click on it.
Yeah. Nice. Panda graphic. Don't start with the cake. I can't be dealing with it, okay? I can't be
Andy
dealing
says she
with
ignores the like playlist too.
Yeah, it's just like ads. You train your eyes to sort of skip certain things.
Yeah,
and,
you do. You
side
do.
effect of too much media.
Definitely. Kat says, heyo. Ula says, if it goes wrong, it would just make you more human. And I like streamers who are more human. I'm the most human. I'm like the most human ever. Lord Gomez is here. He has a voice.
So talking about
Andy. Yeah, Andy has the best voice. Andy, every time you speak today, you need to use the late night radio DJ voice for Laura because she might not have heard it before. The ladies love it. What can I say?
He does it on purpose. I think it's just him talking and
no, because he says that he practices it.
Oh, he does. Oh,
yeah, he says that he practices it.
Yeah, I do actually practice it.
Oh,
see, there it is.
It's not. I don't know. It's never been a hit with the ladies or the guys. But I'm welcome to take feedback. No narrating.
Well, it is with these ladies. We all love it. Richard is taking part in the 30-hour write-a-thon that Shannon mentioned, so he's popped his link there.
I'm also part of his stream too, so I'll be leaving out a little bit before 9 o'clock my time. So a little less than an hour from now, I'll be popping into his. But I think they have to finish up before you'll finish up, so I'll pop back in if you're still going.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be good. And then we'll all head over to Andy's place.
Yeah.
And Andy says, I believe Elma likes soup with cake. Are you kidding me? I hate soup. Like, we had this discussion.
So no cake and no soup. What is it with soup that you don't like? I wasn't part of this discussion.
I like cake. Cake's great. Soup is weird. Like, I've got all my own teeth. Why do I need my food blended or softened for me? Like,
It doesn't have to be blended. It can be chunky.
Yeah.
soup.
Yeah, but then it's worse because then you've got like weird textures. So if you've got like pepper, like red pepper in the soup, that's a completely different texture to like the potato in the soup or the meat in the soup. And you're dealing with all that. It's too much. No.
You know, I like tomato soup, but I cannot stand tomatoes. But I like it because it is like, you know, like as if I have no teeth.
Yeah, and you were saying that you're allergic to fresh tomatoes. Well, they make you sick. Maybe not allergic.
They make me throw up. I don't actually have like a real allergy to it, but I throw up on it. Yeah.
Nice. Morningstar wants me to hold up my mug. It's very pretty. It is. It's a very pretty one.
That's not a mug. That's a teacup.
Okay, fine. What is it? It's like it's from White Stuff.
White Stuff.
White Stuff, the company. They make clothes and and teacups, apparently, but not mugs. Mama Maggie is here. Hello. And Angela. We're never going to get starting with productivity here, are we?
Just skip through and say good morning to everybody you can see, and then so we can get started.
Yeah, right. And we all know Shannon's hair's the best. Yeah. It is. It's fantastic. It's amazing. Mama Maggie has another book out on Monday. Oh, can you pop a link in the doodad? Ujima flip it. Does Margaret love the British, though? I don't know where that came from. Oh, Dance Storm. Hello, Dance Storm. I don't think I know you. Oh, SD definitely does. Thank you so much for popping by. Rachel is here as well.
Stream Hoppers Unite.
15 people watching now, 16 now.
She's asking, do you eat cereal? Because technically cereal is a cold cream.
No, I don't eat cereal. If I eat cereal, I have it, I just have granola and I have it with yogurt.
Yeah.
That's fine. Milk is also weird.
Maggie also said happy Independent Bookstore Day. So I just wanted to pop that up because yay, independent bookstores.
Yes, it is. I don't know if we have, I don't think it's in the UK. I think we have it on a different day.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Okay. I think I've said hello to everybody.
I saw AB pop in.
Yeah, I said hello to Angela. I did say hello to her.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry. But thank you in case I hadn't. Really, tea is just soup. It's not. It's like leaves with water on it, but the leaves aren't in it. Therefore, it's not soup. She argues. Broth. And she says she's simple. You're so swanky. That's what you are. Right. So you guys are going to get to experience the wonder that is my personal timer made for me by Shannon. Yeah. Oh, I better take that away. Hide current comment. There we go. Let's get that away so we can see Andy or Andy's thing. Yeah, because none of the rest of you have got a personalized timer made for you by Shannon. It's just me. Okay, let's get started with a 25-minute sprint and we will see how many sprints we can get in. If anybody would rather different length sprints, just let me know in the chat and I will see what I can do. Let's be all productive and awesome in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There
even
we
had my
go.
yet.
Sorry, what haven't you done? You haven't.
I just made my granola and put stuff on Instagram. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet.
Oh, you need to get on with your day. You haven't even been up for an hour, though, in fairness. Like, come on. I think you're doing fine. How did everybody else do? SD, what have you been up to?
I did not get any writing related stuff done. So I thought about, I was like, oh, I should make a quick, background for our event. I hadn't thought about it until just now. And I was like, oh, we should have done this. Oh, well, I'll do it. We shared the Canva project. So I just went in there and took out our pictures and stuff and made it. So I did that. And then I went and got some coffee, and my family wakes up much later than me. So nobody was up when I first got up. So I said hello to my family and my kitties. And yeah. And then I played around with StreamYard and saw that I could possibly be in 2 different streams at the same time, because it let me log into mine and get into my back end with my camera on in both places, which it did not let me do before. It used to just say camera in use elsewhere, so I couldn't use it. So I'm going to try and stay here and go over into Richard to see if I can do both. If you see me disappear, you know why.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Richard will get precedence. That's fair enough. Andy, what have you been up to?
I actually went for a little walk around the house. So just move my legs, a little self-care. Yeah, had to step away from the chat. Hopefully everyone's been behaving themselves. I don't know. Has Richard been behaving himself? He's usually a troublemaker.
Yeah, surprisingly. Yeah.
I've been thinking about soup the whole time I was walking. So no, I'm just kidding. I was doing something else. No soup, no cakes, no soup. But yeah, that was me for about just over 10 minutes of a walk, self-care.
And this does not take precedence, or Richard's channel does not take precedence. I just said yes before I realized the time. So I plan to be
Yes,
no,
of that.
that's okay. Don't worry. And Margaret has been getting her seed cake.
Yes, I haven't gotten the seed cake yet. I got the granola first. Homemade yogurt, homemade granola, fresh strawberries. It's a good morning. But I have to rewind. I can't even start on my short story scene because I haven't done my morning pages yet, guys. So I got to do that while I'm having breakfast during the next sprint.
Nice. Speaking of morning pages, I've just started looking at the Artist's Way that I was given. I was given this on Sunday. So that's what I was doing. And the other thing that I wanted to mention, actually, while Lula is still here, is this book, The Emotion Thesaurus. So Lula was saying in Margaret's stream yesterday that she was having some trouble with her English literature that she was studying because she's not very good at picking up the emotions from the text unless they're really spelt out. So I was wondering whether something like this might be really helpful for her, because it kind of has the definition of hopefulness, for example, and then it gives all the physical signs and the internal sensations. So I thought that might be helpful.
I have that too, and it's awesome. It's a very good resource. Yeah, because I have a hard time picking up emotions as well, and I think that I might be partially autistic or whatever because my youngest is autistic, and they say it's hereditary. But I also want to promote the 2 books that I have. The One That Got Away by Emma Bennett.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I love this cover. I wanted to go buy one of her books because of the cover. I thought it was beautiful. And
pretty.
And I just looked through and I was like, hopefully, because I know I have 1 or 2 other ones that are ebook form. I was like, hopefully I don't pick up the same one, but if I do, because that's okay, because I want the cover.
Right.
Weren't these just all recovered not too long ago?
Yeah, my new publishers bought out new covers, and I'm actually in the middle of writing a sequel to that one.
So, and it actually was not one of the ebooks I had, so I was very happy about that. And then the very first AuthorTuber book I ever bought, which did not help the AuthorTuber at all because I bought it used and didn't realize it didn't help the AuthorTuber, was this one.
Oh, hey! Well, it still helps Margaret because you're saying this is, her book.
And I do have an ebook of hers as well. I have the one that you were just talking about. And the reason why I thought about that is because in the chat behind the scenes here, we were talking, and Emma is finishing up Dulcie's Legacy from Margaret Bernard.
Yes. It's a fab confab, if you will. Yes, and the book isn't available anymore, so that's why you had to get it used. A certain someone I'm seeing had to do the same thing, so it's my fault.
Oh,
It's my
no.
fault for not having it distributed.
Oh, that's Dulcie's Legacy is not available anymore?
No, Memory Plastic.
Oh, Memory's Plastic. Oh, okay. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why I got it used. Maybe I didn't know the difference.
Yeah, because that would be the only option on Amazon. So
Okay.
yeah. No, the game now is
Yeah.
going to be to look in the first.
Are you going to
page
have
and
it out
see
again?
Because you might be able to see like who put it on sale for the marketplace. Sneaky.
Can you imagine next week if it says SD Houston has one for sale for like $10?
Oh, no.
That
I'm
would
not
be
giving up this copy. Especially since it was my very first AuthorTuber book I ever got. So
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Honored.
that's nice. Oh, dear. Oh, and so it looks like Richard's woken up and has started making his wonderful comments. Aren't we thrilled? Aren't we so?
oh geez.
Dude, really? Come on.
If you've never seen a skit done by Ellen DeGeneres for 50 Shades of Grey, it starts off with her saying they asked her to do the audiobook and she brought things to do sound effects. So she like had a whip and she did. She's like, "Oops, sorry, free haircut." And then I guess there's a scene with a spatula and she was like, "Don't go to Anna," whatever the main female character's name is, Anna's, and whatever her name is, she's, "Don't go to her house for pancakes."
Well, at the time when they were really popular, there were all of these people working in hardware stores who had to be given like training as to what to do when people came in wanting the particular items that had been advertised, if you like, in those books, and kind of how to deal with these customers. Yeah, after cable ties and stuff. So yeah.
Cable ties.
There we go. And Richard very kindly put a link to one of my books. I'm guessing it was the one that got away in there. So thank you. You're forgiven for your 50 Shades references.
And you know what you can also do for Indie Bookstore Day is go to any bookstore's website and type in Emma Bennett with one T, and you'll find her books there, which I did last night because I'm planning to pop out during the next window during one of Andy's sprints and head over to Broadway Books. And so you do have to order it, but you will definitely support an indie bookstore if you order her book through a bookstore.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. That's what we do sometimes because our boys get book vouchers sometimes. So, you know, we'll like order exactly what they want. Because sometimes also if you just go into a bookstore with a voucher and you're not sure what you want, you don't necessarily get what you want.
So you guys didn't really know,
Richard,
but
yeah,
it's on here of all of us.
Yes, I know. Look at that. Richard's got it right. Nearly 4,000 ratings.
I only brought that up because there was a whole thing with these ratings like a few months ago that I made some videos about because they had to be swapped over from the old version of the book and it had a different title. It used to be called His Secret Daughter, and Amazon basically messed up and moved some of them over, but they were like, I can't remember now, but there were hundreds and hundreds of reviews that haven't been moved over. And eventually I got them moved over, but then a load more kept appearing. It was really weird. For like a week afterwards, every day there were just like loads and loads more reviews coming in. So I don't know.
She's famous.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm really famous. Right, okay. And I wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance to congratulate Linny's mum, who just did a 10K. I don't think it was a race. I think it was just like for herself, especially because she's been feeling so bad.
Yeah. And it was just a run too. Because when Lenny first just said the 10K, I was thinking writing.
Oh, right. Yeah. I automatically thought like running or walking bizarrely. But yeah, now as soon as you said that you were thinking writing, then so that's brilliant because she's been feeling so rubbish.
And Lenny is awesome as a kid to be there to help her.
Absolutely. Lenny was there like for several days last week, really like looking after her, making sure that everything was done that she needed doing and cheering her up. So that was really, really kind. And we all want kids like that, I think. Right. So, yeah, and poor Kat had some bad news about her job. So we're all really, really sorry to hear about that. That's rubbish. I said hello to Mama Maggie when she came in, didn't I? Have I missed anybody coming in? Oh, I don't think I said hello to Joanne, actually. Hello, Joanne. How are you today? 24 words written. Excellent. Well done. That's 24 more than you had. And did we know that Rachel was here? I don't feel that I knew that Rachel was here. I don't remember, but anyway, lovely to have you here. Where are we? Laura Gomez, love that book. I'm not sure what book. Oh, maybe my book. That'd be nice. I don't know. Might be somebody. It might be Margaret. There we go. It could be Margaret's book. There we go. Which unfortunately you can no longer get. But if you contact SD privately, she might do you a deal on her copy. Right. And Lula Reed is asking Andy if he has a book published. Andy is an international man of mystery. That's what we love about him.
Mysterious. So at the moment, I'm mostly focused on nonfiction, and I'm planning to get another 2, maybe 3 nonfiction books out, and then that'll be it for this brand. And I'm hoping to move on to some fiction stuff. Not sure what yet. I'll probably end up reading quite a bit. Richard's going. Oh, all right. See you, Richard. Thanks for leaving us. No, seriously. Have a good day.
He leaves pointedly. It's fine. It's fine. Proceed.
I'm actually in the back end with Richard right now.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, you should.
We always enjoy Richard's jokes, even though he does kind of border the dangerous. Got to keep it PG on YouTube sometimes. But yeah, I'm at the moment nonfiction. Hopefully, do something in the fiction in the future.
Awesome. And actually, in Richard's defense, turns out he's nowhere near as bad as author Anne Sophie, who put me in timeout last night.
What did you do? What did you do? We need to know what you did.
I said that she was saying that she had a sprint on today. This was in Ty's sprints last night. So she said she had a sprint today. And I said I had one and mine was going to be better than hers. So people should come to mine instead. So she put me in timeout.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It was really funny because Ty felt really bad about that. I wasn't bothered. It was just funny. But Ty was like, I'm really sorry. I can't get to it to like take away her wrench and like bring you back in because I can't, like he couldn't access it from what he was doing. It was very funny.
Oh, wow.
Right. So what else have I missed? There was something for another one for Andy. Mama Maggie says, is this talking about reels? Oh, no. And what have I missed? I'm not good when there's too many. It's lovely that there's so many comments, but I'm not very good at getting through all of them. So there's a Twitter Insta platform alternative app that they're trying to push. Does anybody know? Does anybody know what that's referring to that I've missed?
Yeah, it was Blue Sky up in the comments, but Maggie's the only one who's heard of it. I think we're all going, I don't know what that is. So she's ahead of the crowd.
Oh, very, very cool. We should look into it. And Joanne pointed out that I'd missed her link. Sorry, Joanne. There we go. She has a Friends to Lovers romance called Culinary Confessions. Joanne likes to write about baking and bakeries, and her books sound brilliant. There we go. Cool. Okay, should we go into another sprint now that we've lost SD?
Yep, sounds good to me.
It's just that. Although, actually, having said that, I do need to sort out the. Okay. Here we go. I'm doing quite well today, really. When you think about it, I haven't really messed up very much at all. Let's add in the. Have you seen SD said hit the wrong button?
So human.
And she left. So yes, so human. Exactly. Just like me. Okay, let's be all productive and awesome for the second time. In 3, 2, 1. The ending of that is just so relaxing and chilled, isn't it? Gotta love it.
It's a kumbaya moment. It's a kumbaya moment.
Yeah. Definitely. Look, we're so much bigger now without Shanon. We can see the pen, if not the writing at the top. I feel like the odd one out because now both of you are hiding behind your thingies.
Maybe Margaret. But I'm here.
Yeah, I know. I know you're there, but it doesn't feel that you're there. Well, it feels like I'm the odd one out. But I know you're an international man of mystery. I get it. Right.
You're a special one.
How did that go for you, Panda?
Yeah, I had a snack. I had a little snack. Slice of toast with peanut butter, smooth. Smooth peanut butter.
Smooth like you.
Crunch. It's smooth because I'm not smooth. I need the smooth. That's the idea. No, I didn't actually do too much. Bit of self-care. I'm getting ready for my sprint in a bit. And yeah, shame that SD's not here to defend herself. I'm not sure if she's actually being productive today at all.
She's in the chat.
I'm sure she's she's probably really busy with so many things. She's always got something going. I'm gonna crack open Canva in the next sprint. Mm-hmm. Oh look, SD's actually working on her novel, huh?
Nice.
She is in the chat. Yeah, I'm cracking open Canva next, and I'm working on some graphics for a video presentation. Mm-hmm. Defending yourself from not being here.
He made the grossly exaggerated claim that you were not being productive somewhere, which we all know is a lie.
Yeah, complete lie. SD is the most productive person on AuthorTube.
She's busy. Always busy.
And what about you, Margaret? Did you get... Sorry, Andy.
Nope, I was just saying that's me.
There we go. Did you get your seed cake finally, Margaret?
No, I finished. Like these noises are all done. I'm finished with my granola. But like I'm a hobbit, right? So like I have first breakfast and I have second breakfast and then I have 11s. So I spread it out. I don't have it all at once. That would be
nice.
I'm working on morning pages now. So yeah. I've only done the first page and it's going to be, yes, I did use the bathroom. So I have this whole like rigmarole of stuff I usually do in the mornings. I turn the air filter on. I shut the shades because it goes that hot starting now. Like start the tea. I haven't had tea yet. Like there's a whole number of things that I do, and I didn't because I just plopped it right in the camera. So, so I'm catching up on that, and I've only got one page of morning pages done. And you're supposed to do it like in flow from the first moment you wake up, so it's clearing your thoughts. This is not that. So we'll see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 3 pages, isn't it?
Yep, I'm a third done.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, I can't really do it first thing because as soon as I wake up, the dogs want my attention and want to be taken downstairs to have their breakfast and be let out. So, like, I don't know. So then I'm up and then I'm having breakfast and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I'll work out a way to do it. But me being me, it won't be the right way or quite the right way. Right. Lovely Lula Reeds is offering to buy lots of people's books. She's been getting links and things and says, do you guys mind if after I buy your books, if I make a video with you and put it on YouTube? Nobody minds that at all, I'm sure. I'm sure that'll be very, very helpful.
No, I responded earlier. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Encouraged.
Yeah, very kind. And Laura Gomez says you have to be invited to use Blue Sky. Oh, we're obviously not the worthy ones. That's all I can say to that. And yeah, SD hit the wrong button and dropped out, which was really funny. And Lula was checking people's books, checking which ones were written by which people, getting all the links, which was so cool. Melissa came in. And that's my tummy rumbling. I hope you guys can hear that. No. Melissa is a little tired from a late night last night, and it turns out she had an awesome time attending the Oklahoma Women's Hall of Fame ceremony, which sounds completely awesome. Very good excuse for a late night. Right, now where are we? There's so much chat. It's lovely. And Lula is being so sweet, like buying everybody's books and checking out everybody's things. And so I know some people responded, but not everybody. So Lula was also asking, does buying a paperback or Kindle edition get more money into the author's hands? And I said, well, it depends on the price of the different editions, because some people price their paperbacks, if they're a self-published author, they price them pretty high, and some people price their ebooks really low, like whatever. What do you find, Margaret?
I think the digital editions will all get me proportionally a better amount of the money that's going in. But I don't know, it depends. I've worked this out a few times over the 10 years of publishing, and it's mostly the same order in terms of what's best. And what's best is always buying it in person, because you get an in-person discount and a signed book. But yeah.
Okay. I just made your signature in my copy of Dulce's Legacy anyway. So
yeah. I think that you should just go with your preference for reading at the time rather than trying to work out, because it'll be different for every author and it'll change over time. So yeah, no fixed rule.
Yeah, sure. And what about you, Panda? What do you find? Oh, are yours available as paperback actually?
Yeah, so I because of my niche or genre, people actually mostly read paperbacks, the occasional hardback and the occasional ebook. So most of my sales actually come through paperbacks.
Yeah.
The price, I mean, profit-wise, royalty-wise, I think I get much more on paperback. But it does depend on the pricing. So I'm definitely on the lower end of the ebook pricing. I probably should up it a bit, but I haven't gotten around to it. And as most of my sales are paperback, I it doesn't really matter for me to adjust the ebook pricing, because I don't really sell many on ebook. But yeah, the vast majority of my profits come from royalties on paperback. And yeah, I mean, for me anyway, for Lula reads the question there, I would say probably paperback, but that's my opinion from a non-fiction author's perspective. So it may be different for others.
But yeah, I can imagine that with your books, people would want to have a physical copy, because there's a lot of information in them. You know, you might want to kind of highlight, like look at it again easily, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. And then, Andy, you were asking me to share how I got all those reviews. And honestly, I didn't. That book has more reviews than the others, and that's purely because it happened to do very well. It was the #1 ebook in Australia for like 2 hours or something. That was longer than that, but it wasn't very long. It just sold a lot of copies, basically. That's
still an achievement. Great achievement.
Sure, but it wasn't actually like anything that I did with the marketing. It's also been out quite a long time now as well, but it was the publishers that kind of did most of the promoting and things like that. So it wasn't.
Was there any promotion that had your face on and then suddenly like 2 billion copies sold? Was that like one of the marketing plays?
That face. My mum always tells me off if I pull faces like that. I honestly don't know. I think it just did very well, and they do like BookBub deals and free days and all manner of things that like they're completely out of my hands. Sometimes I hear what's going on, sometimes I don't. Sometimes somebody will just say to me, oh, your book was in the BookBub deal the other day, and I'll be like, was it? Like, I don't know. The ones that are published, I don't always know what goes on behind the scenes. Sometimes I do.
Okay, gotcha. Good to know.
Yeah. I think I used to know a bit more when I was with a smaller publisher, but now that my publisher is a lot bigger, because I did say to them, oh, like you didn't, like nicely, but oh, you didn't tell me that it was going to be on its deal, because I would have, like promoted it on social media. And what they said is that they basically put loads of their books in for different deals and things, and they don't necessarily know which ones are going to, get the BookBub or get the Amazon, whatever. It's kind of, so they don't necessarily let the authors know.
Cool. Gotcha.
Yeah. Laura Gomez says, my book from 3 years ago literally has 2 Amazon reviews. Oh, yeah.
I know
it's
feeling.
frustrating.
You're not alone.
Yeah, it
seems
is.
to have popped out around like 15 for each. So
yeah, it's tricky. I will leave a review for Dolce's Legacy as soon as I finish it. Well, maybe not as soon as, within 24 hours of finishing it.
Authors know.
Yeah. That is a photo of Andy. What's a photo of Andy? That's what I want to know.
His avatar, his audio avatar. She's
being
funny.
Oh.
Yeah, it probably isn't the best likeness. It's definitely probably not. I don't have purple hair, for example. I do have eyes, eyebrows, and a nose and a mouth, but no purple
hair. You have eyes?
Yeah, I'm fortunate to have that.
Yes, everybody's been sharing what they've been doing. Angela wrote 2 lines during a vision that made me a happy writer. Oh, I like that. I like that. There was, when I was reading your book last night, Margaret, there was a line that was really lovely, and I did mean to mention it to you because I reckon that you must have been really proud of that line and just gone like, oh yeah. But I cannot remember what it is now. I appreciate that's really frustrating.
Did you highlight it?
Snow.
Did you turn down the corner? Did you dog ear the page?
I turned down the corner. It was something about snow, but it was really good. And I was like, I bet you anything she was proud of that.
Nice. Probably. I forgot it by now. It was like 9 years ago.
Yeah. I love it when people like ask you something about a book that you wrote like 9 years ago, and then they're like this character, and you're like, I don't know. Like, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know. The mother. I don't know who the mother was.
That's how Shanon just read Dulcie's Legacy. She, as part of Books by Adrian's Tuber Book Club, went through the book, and they always do like a very fine-tooth comb kind of inspection and discussion. And Ben and Adrian were going through and talking about different lines, and I was like, did I write that? I think I did.
Yeah. Maybe if it's in the book. Yeah, that is weird.
Hey, Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa loves morning pages. AB says, now Margaret says tea. Of course, I have to get iced coffee.
My kettle just came to the boil.
Morningstar says, can we have at Lulu read your YouTube link? I don't believe that she has a YouTube yet, because when Lula came into my chat for the first time the other day, I did kind of look to see if she did, and I couldn't find it. So if I was just being a bit daft, if you could pop it in the chat, that would be really lovely. Andy is, he hasn't been invited. I thought you were going to say that you had been invited, and I was like, oh, someone's flexing their popularity, but you're just as unpopular as the rest of us, so that's good. SD is offering Lula a review copy of her next book. Lucky. Tea's being got. Blue Sky is still in beta, so you have to get on the list, says Mama Maggie. But the thing is, I kind of feel you're not really getting the full experience because there's like hardly anybody on it. So, I don't know. I know, check it out for me, everyone. Laura Gomez says, I thought this cider was non-alcoholic, but it very much isn't. Can I write drunk? There's only one way to find out, and that's to keep drinking, Laura. Wonderful. Panda suggested it might help. Yeah, like Oscar Wilde. What is it? You should write drunk, edit sober? Was that an Oscar Wilde one?
Was it?
Not sure, but that sounds like great advice.
I
Always
think that's
like,
Ernest Hemingway, isn't that?
Ernest Hemingway, there we go. Ernest Hemingway. See, I knew Margaret would know. SD makes money from her paperbacks.
Forbes.com is taking the mystery out. It's often misattributed to Ernest Hemingway, who, as it turns out, never wrote drunk. While Hemingway was definitely a boozer, he wrote in the morning and didn't start drinking until the afternoon. Thank you, Forbes. Oh my gosh.
1N says, I don't think we're linked below. You should be, because there should be the ats, and you should just be able to click on the ats there. But thank you very much for putting people's YouTube channels on there. But yeah, I thought with the ats, you just clicked on those and it took you, but maybe I'm wrong.
It might be harder on the phone or something.
Oh, okay. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, everybody's links. Oh, Lysandra is here. Hello, Lysandra. Thanks for joining us. How are you? What are you working on? Well, you're not working. You can just chill. Margaret has given her Ko-fi. I have a Ko-fi, but I haven't put anything on it yet. I just got one because I wanted to be like the cool kids. And SD's put all of her, like her Linktree thing. Yeah, Margaret was laughing at me like just a few weeks ago because I'd only just got a Linktree really recently.
Was I?
Yeah. You were like, what? Really? I was like, yeah.
I don't have Linktree.
Well, okay, put that in context. So the person who has 4,000 book reviews and was #1 in Australia for 2 hours, right? She doesn't have. So that just makes me think like all of us are ahead in some things and behind in others, and like
exactly. Behind
miracles.
And then he sprinkles saying, this planning just made me realize I'll be 25 in a week now. Oh, happy birthday in advance, in case we don't see you around your birthday. And Shannon says, what you all don't know is that we know what Andy looks like. Yeah, we're the only ones. Want to join our YouTube mastermind group? You'll get to see Andy in the flesh. Yep, we have a cool little group and we get to see Andy in the flesh once a month. It's amazing. We all video it so we can watch it back.
That is very creepy.
Shush.
Hold on, Andy.
We do what we need to do.
Yeah.
This is coming off the back of like 50 Shades of Grey and getting used books of Richard Holiday, and yeah, that's
yeah, we share it with Richard.
That was ages ago.
We have to make some extra money on the side, because books don't make that much money, so we just sell the video to Richard.
I know it's a different platform, but OnlyFans, that's apparently the big thing. I'm not speaking from experience, just so we're clear. I don't have any experience directly with that.
Thank you. Like, it's not that we don't appreciate it. It's just like we'd already thought of that. So you're a little bit behind. We've got, what have we got? About 3 months worth of meeting footage. We're good.
Dope.
We're good. And Mama Maggie says, fan, I love this side character you wrote forever ago that was only on 4 pages. When will they get a book? Oh, yeah. They're not going to get a book. I can't remember them, is the correct answer to that. But Mama Maggie's answer is, author, you've reached the dark end of my mind. Please hang up and make your call again. This is a recording, yeah. Morningstar knows what Andy looks like. I thought we were special. Lila does have a YouTube channel. Thank you, SD. But it doesn't have any content on, but we can all subscribe ready, can't we? Radhi is saying hello. And Margaret says, I actually just priced out a book package. Oh, yeah, because you were going to be posting a book, weren't you? Or something. Weren't you supposed to go to the post office yesterday?
I did.
Okay.
But I have this thing where I don't want to spend money unless I have the money to pay for it. So I'm waiting to see
It's not a thing. It's just called being poor.
Well, there's like trusting people, but there's also like business sense. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, like, yeah, let's wait till we get the cash in before we send the thing out and can't get it back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I priced it because I checked online and then I checked with the post office. And I figure if I get two people telling me the same thing, it's going to be about $23 and not like $67 because that would be too much to ask someone to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Cool. Stephanie popped in. She's eaten some real food. Awesome.
Hello.
I don't know if anybody hasn't checked out Stephanie's channel. She's really cool. She's an author and she's also a homeschooling mum, and they're traveling around in their RV, going to loads of cool national parks and things. So definitely worth checking out her channel. I really like her videos. Joanne wrote 304 words, wrote a scene featuring Lydia interacting with a customer. Cool. I was writing a scene with a really mean character that I've come up with for my sequel to The One That Got Away. So I was really enjoying that, actually. And Stephanie is saying that she writes mainly small town romance, although I'm working on a side project of lessons learned and advice to those who are thinking of living in an RV full time. Very cool. Leslie said the ad is there, but you have to click on it in the back end of YouTube to link it. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'll do it. I'll sort it out. Maybe in the next sprint if I'm feeling brave. Sanders working last few social media graphics for May. Cool. Joanne has dropped her Ko-fi link there. And Lula is got to hurry up and finished 2 arcs, currently reading. I used to have a book review website, but I stopped doing it. But I got sent so many books and it was really, really lovely. But I also felt hugely obligated to read all of them, even if they were books that I hadn't asked for, that the publishers just sent me. And it got a little much. Okay, there we go. Should we go into another sprint? Was there anything important that I missed? Oh, Clara Woods is here. Hello, Clara. I don't believe that I know you. I don't think you've been to one of my sprints before. What are you working on? What do you write? There we go. Yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything there. There was a lot of chat. Are we good to go into another sprint, guys?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Awesome. Let's get this timer sorted out. Don't start already, sleepy kitties. I haven't added you into the thing. Talk amongst yourselves. Say anything. Andy, say something funny while I'm trying to do this. Quick.
I should not be
You're no
in
use.
stand-up comedy.
Okie dokes. Right. It should be coming up now. No, apparently not.
No,
Okay, let's be all productive in 3, 2 little kitties, 1 little.
Yay.
Hey guys, how did that one go for you? I was being productive, organizing my next week and when I'm going to be doing lives, when I'm going to be filming, when I'm going to be doing writing and other stuff. So that was all cool. Margaret, how are you doing? You have tea now, I know.
I do have tea, but I'm also like 3 lines from finishing my morning pages, so I'm talking while I'm trying to write.
Oh, no. Turn off your microphone. I'll chat to Panda. It's fine. Turn off your microphone and come back when you've finished. That's fine.
Okay.
We're not speaking to you anymore. Right, Panda, how did that go for you? What are you doing?
Ouch. I was interrupted by my cat, who insisted on showing me her rear end, demanding pet. So that was what I did. I played with the cat for a bit. Yeah, so I was just catching up in the chat as well. It's lots of people were popping in, saying hi and everything, so that was cool. Yeah, I didn't do a huge amount of work personally, catching up on some chats on Discord as well. I had a few messages to catch up on. I'm reading this book by Pat Flynn called Superfans. I'm just finishing it up. It's really interesting. So I might actually do like a short video on it at some point, just to cover a few points.
Cool.
But yeah, someone like you, Emma, you probably need this. It's got it's got some useful tips, like how to. You don't need to grow super fans because you've already got super fans with like your
I've only got
40
you,
billion.
Panda. You're my only super fan.
You got like 40 billion reviews. You got a couple of super fans lying around, I'm sure. But he's actually got like a couple of chapters at the end that talk specifically about the dark side of having super fans. So I'm just flipping through the pages. Like one of them, I'm just going to read a tiny bit. One of them was about protecting yourself.
Definitely.
So don't give your location out, and that doesn't mean like telling people where you live, but it also means being aware of what you put out on social media, because people can do reverse searches and Google whatever to kind of find out what location you're in. So that was a really interesting tip. I don't have this problem because, believe it or not, I don't have super fans. So I'm not actually too worried. But for someone like you, Emma, you probably need this.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Although when I was speaking to Sasha Olsberg, the social media manager for my publishers, I interviewed her a little while ago, and she had a YouTube channel. She happened to throw into the conversation. And it was a booktube channel, and she had hundreds of thousands of subscribers, it turns out. But she was telling me that one day some guy turned up at her house because she'd been filming a vlog, and she'd got her building in the background of the vlog, and he'd worked out where she lived in Chicago and had come to her house.
Exactly that.
Wow.
Exactly that. Yeah. So you got to be really careful of what. I mean, you can post stuff, but Pat personally does his posting when he visits somewhere after he leaves. So he snaps all the pictures and then he posts it later. But that's something to be aware of.
Definitely. Yeah, that is terrifying. Right, Margaret, have you finished your morning pages?
I have.
Well done.
Thank you.
And I'm very sorry that we disturbed them. I would have added an extra minute on for you, or 2 minutes on to the time if I could have. Well done. Clara Woods joined us, so that was lovely. Lysander submitted the first draft of an anthology project, so that's super cool. We love submitting things. Stephanie popped off, but she'll be back in a bit. Mama Maggie left as well, actually, didn't she? Sorry, what were you going to say, Margaret?
No, I just said, I think she's off. So.
Oh. So, and Clara is here and is starting final rounds of edits, and it's draft 10. Which shows an impressive commitment. I'm not sure I've ever been that committed to a manuscript, to be honest. I don't know how many. I think I probably do
Oh,
like 3 drafts. I think. I guess.
that's such an
What about
interesting
you?
question.
Yeah, this is
Draft.
an interesting question. Yeah, what would everybody think? Lulu Reed says, if I created a website where authors could submit characters they never ended up using, and other authors could claim or adopt them for their own stories.
I mean,
Yeah, I said no way. Like, I give anyone my babies? I quite like the idea of having like a secondary character that just played a bit part in your book, and then you put it on the website with all the details, and then someone can put that character into their book, like crediting you for the character. That could be kind of cool. Unless they went and killed them off or something.
I feel like all the combinations of character traits are all swimming around in our subconscious anyway, so you'd only really be giving someone like the name attached to that combination. We're all going to have different versions of the same people. So I don't know how effective it would be, or, you know, tricky it would be to not step on people's toes or give credit or anything like that. It is an intriguing idea, though, like a melting pot where you throw characters in.
I know. I've never had a character that I haven't used, actually. They all stay.
I have.
I'm sorry to say, but I can't relate at all. So
at the moment, but you're going to be writing fiction, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm thinking about my fiction. I'm going to be basing them off real people, like this
Me?
Elma character, and
What?
I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but a character called Elma is going to feature somewhere, and she or he might get killed off and have some kind of some weird thing happen in their lives, and I don't know. It's going to be a work in progress, many months or years ahead, but we'll see.
Are they going to go hunting for rabbits? That's the real question.
Oh, do you do hunting, Emma? That is a question.
No, that's the Elmer Fudd reference.
Like Elmer Fudd.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know about that. I don't know.
Andy, I'm not being funny, but your book sounds rubbish. I'm not buying it.
It's not even written, and it's already rubbish. Oh man.
Yeah, it is. Don't bother.
Very quiet. Yeah.
Don't bother. And Morgan Lee stopped in to say hi. Hi, Morgan. Rachel is supposed to be writing a short article, but 3,000 words later. Apparently Ben Pick from Running to Write has a very lazy dog. I'm trying to think if I knew about. Is it mainly in his live streams that he talks about his dog?
I think so. He's also talked about it on Shannon's channel and self-publishing, and he's got that timer where the dog is just asleep the whole time. So yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And Linny's excited because they're getting a printed book arriving tomorrow, like their own book that they've written coming from Amazon. Yeah. That is very cool. Very, very cool. I've heard a lot of authors get copies from Amazon to kind of read through because it's so much cheaper than doing it any other way, isn't it? Very cool.
Oh, ye old days when we had the espresso book machine to print proof copies down the street. That was nice.
Ooh. Well, that hasn't even made it to the UK yet. Maybe we'll get that next year here.
Yeah, I think it's old technology. It's like, what's it called? Outdated before it's even caught on. Not cost effective.
Exactly. And Lily has started using Notion to keep track of stuff as opposed to good old pen and paper. I'm a pen and paper girl, I have to say.
Me too.
Yeah, I love my many lists. My favorite is my shopping list that I write out carefully and then I leave it on the kitchen table when I go to the supermarket.
But the writing out helped because you remember like everything then, right?
I really don't.
Okay.
That's
well, if I write out stuff.
Because the only supermarket in our town isn't a very big one. It's not all that good, but it's kind of got the basics. So what I do is whenever I get what I remember, and then during the week I just send the kids out to go and get the stuff that I've forgotten. And Esther has popped in, but is off to work. I hope it goes well, but that's rubbish. We have an update on the cider situation. Not good for Laura's writing, but can you write a scene where your character is in a similar situation? I was suggesting that maybe she just hadn't drunk enough.
No.
But no, apparently it's disgusting. And Panda suggested something stronger. British people, am I right? Making these silly suggestions. And so, yeah, I think the only thing strongest he suggested was paint.
Thinner came into the conversation. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
You pop out of the chat for 2 minutes, man.
Yeah, I know. Morgan is working on outlining the third book in the trilogy. That sounds really fun.
Thorns Rocks. Do we have a title for the third one?
Ooh, that would be good to know. Yeah.
That'd be cool to know.
Yeah. Laura says it all tastes the same to me. Not that she's tried paint thinner. Is there really any nice tasting alcohol? You just need to try more. Matteo is here. Hello. Didn't realize you were here with 150 words. Awesome. And Linny, no revisions done. Focused on putting live streams down in my bullet journal for ones I can attend when not at work. Mine will be sorted out this evening, so hopefully you can come to some of mine because I like having you in the chat. Angela says, I have to take everyone to Top Golf now. Not sure if it's international yet. Have a great rest of the day all. Well, have fun at Top Golf, Angela, and thank you for coming. And Hananya is here as well. Hello, Hananya. Has been lurking. Procrastinating all day. Fantastic. Well done. And Clara, I want to work on my side characters this draft. Brainstorming ideas for that. Fun. Inca dropping in. Hello. Linny is suggesting bourbon.
Bourbon.
I always say bourbon. Is that in the
bourbon? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you say it?
Bourbon. Did I say bourbon? I don't know.
You said it like the Dynasty of Kings. The Bourbon. I can't remember how you said it, but yeah.
Did I say it like the biscuit?
Huh?
Did I say it like the biscuit? Maybe I was thinking of biscuits. I do think about biscuits a lot.
I'll have this with a bourbon. I'm not sure. Maybe they got bourbon.
It's bourbon biscuits. So they say bourbon like the biscuits instead of bourbon like the drink. There we go. Yeah,
like
focused on biscuits all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Leila Reed said, I set up a website for adoptable characters. That was quick. I'm not sure it's going to be much of a thing in the writers community at large, but the concept was very popular on my Little Pony fan fiction websites. Look at you go. Yeah, and Panda was saying about the book that he's reading about being careful what you post. Yeah. It's not easy. The thing is as well, I have like a personal Facebook group that I was trying to keep personal, actual friends and family, but so many other people kind of friend me and I don't like to say no. So I don't really put very much on there now because I don't really like to share because it's like lots of people that I don't actually know. It's weird.
Blurred lines.
Yeah. Morgan is outlining. Very cool. Linny is possessive of characters. Yep. I create. Oh, Shannon is coming back to the stream. Hurrah, hooray. Should I add her, or as she left us, should I just leave her hanging in the green room? Yeah.
I was going to ask if she was ready
Shannon.
First, but then she
Thank
was
you for coming to join us.
Nice.
Because I know I've been the person doing the stream, and I don't always see people come in if they come in later. So.
It beeped. It gave me a little beep, which was nice and helpful.
When people come in.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. How was Richard's stream? Was it rubbish compared to mine?
Yes. I haven't been over there.
You don't need to say.
It was lovely, and he was saying so many awesome things about you.
We want to hear wrong answers only. Wrong answers only.
Sounds like that's set up for a joke.
Yeah, he was talking about Emma being a lovely person and go follow her.
Oh, nice.
So
He knows which Emma he was talking about, yeah?
yeah, he
Okay.
knows.
Okay.
Because I even showed your book on screen there. And we talked about how famous you are.
Oh,
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Laura Gomez said, my friend named a sex worker who got hit by a train after me in his book.
Oh no.
How thoughtful.
Was that supposed to be a negative thing or?
No, it was a good thing, I think.
Oh, was it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I think so. I'm taking it as a good thing. Any fame. And Panda said, I went to the red light district in Amsterdam, or did you? As a tourist, not a client. And some workers are very protective of their identity, including names. Is that why you hide yourself then?
Oh dear.
You're starting some rumors today, Panda. Starting some rumors. And what else do we have? Inca saying that she uses a paper planner. Will it show up? I don't think that StreamYard wants to see. Inca saying, yes, I have a paper planner, but I use Notion as well for outlining, keeping track of metadata, publishing stuff, and Kanban board. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Intense. Oh, hardcore, as Margaret says.
Hardcore. Yeah, I've tried all of those things, but I've never gotten them like working in concert, like a good team in harness. So I would love to see a vlog, but they're not about to do that. They said face on screen, first of all, no. And second of all, no time. So, but I subscribed Inca just in case. Like if you ever have time, I would love to see this.
Oh, RC is here. Hello, RC. Thank you so much for dropping in.
Hey, RC.
RC says,
Yeah.
Amsterdam, I'd probably get so high I wouldn't have motivation to walk the red light district. Coffee, yeah. I'd like to go to Amsterdam. That would be nice. There we go. And I think I basically made it through, like picking out the important things from the comments. I'm getting better at this. I swear, I'm getting better at it. Right. Oh, golly, though, we are running a little bit behind because that took so long. I am so sorry, everybody. Shall we just do a little short sprint to finish off then, so that we can give everybody time to have a break before Andy's.
Yep, sounds good to me.
We did have Ben come in from Ready to Write.
He did?
Stream.
Oh,
Yes,
hey,
just popped in.
Did I miss
Would
it?
that be a good idea?
maybe I missed him.
Yeah.
Hi, Ben.
We just
I
did
missed
a
you.
little.
I'm scrolling.
I'm sorry I missed him.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Oh wait, maybe I have the wrong one
Oh.
up. I think I have the
sorry,
wrong
Ben.
one.
Oh, SD's
Yeah, hi, Ben. I'm so sorry that I missed your thing.
No. I
Yeah.
think I have the wrong channel.
The wrong stream, yeah, different chat.
It's a different
Oh,
stream. It's my fault.
Outed.
Oh my goodness. I
So
was
sorry.
so
It's okay.
bad. And I'd forgotten
No.
that Dan had been cheating on me.
I was like getting excited
Oh,
that he came over to say
goodness.
hi.
He'll come over to a different stream, probably yours, Shannon, because like radar.
He never comes to my streams. My
Really?
live streams. Yeah, he never comes to my live streams.
Oh.
Well, he's bound to come to someone, so we'll alert each other when we see Ben in our 12-hour writing relay, and we could all roast him and his dog.
Yeah.
How about that?
No, not his dog. Not his dog. I'm sorry I said yeah. I didn't mean it. I was
Roasting isn't
upset
fun,
about Shannon.
so-
It was a whole thing. Okay. Like,
I miss it.
okay, so what we will do, I couldn't find a 15-minute timer quickly. So I have got a 20-minute one, and then we'll just have to say our goodbyes really, really, really quickly. Okay, so nobody say anything interesting in the chat that we need to comment on a lot, and we'll literally just be like, this is us, this is us, this is us, so that we can have a
Okay.
I won't even say anything about myself.
I don't think we have
It's
to be like
fine.
strict at 15 till that we have to get off.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Because also because it's
Uh-oh.
I know, but I wanted to have time to have a pee. and maybe speak to my husband. That would be nice. Before being thrown back into it again. Right. Okay, let's get this up. It is hard finding timers off the cuff. This is why we do it early, isn't it? And we get organized. Shouldn't have talked for so long. Add to stream. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on, StreamYard. You can do it. You know what I'm trying to get you to do. Doesn't want us to do another sprint, does it? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. Shannon, say something interesting. Fill up the time.
Something interesting.
Because my internet.
That was interesting.
Yeah, my internet has literally just gone like, nope, I've had enough of you.
Yeah, and I do think we have a bit of a lag with you right now.
Yeah, there was a tiny lag there.
Right. It's a stream.
Oh, bye, Lenny.
Please. Oh, bye-bye, Lenny. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Yeah. Margaret's gone.
Yeah, I think she had said she needs to go do something real quick. Wait, did she come back? She looks like she's
I didn't throw her off.
I don't think she meant to leave either because she's back. Maybe she's here to help out because of the lag.
No. Did Emma just freeze?
I don't know, but I think she already started the timer. We're in the past and she's in the future and the timer was going.
Oh. Sounds like the next book.
Yeah. All right. I think the timer's going. So we'll
I'll see you guys in 19 minutes.
All right. Yay.
There we go. We are back. I hope that that final sprint was really good for you guys. Can everybody hear me okay now? Are we good? Brilliant.
Yes.
Okay, so we better finish off quickly so that everybody has a chance to have a pee and get yourself another drink if you need one before Andy's awesome sprint. I have put the links to everybody's channels in the chat again, and there is the link to take you directly to Andy's sprint if you're not working your way through the playlist. I am Emma Bennett. Thank you so much for joining me, and please make sure that you boop the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to all of us because all of our channels are awesome. If you guys would like to do your outros in the order that things are going so that Andy can get on with setting up for his stream. Okay, Andy?
Yep. I'm Andy of Easy Graphics. I'm just doing some videos on self-publishing and sharing my journey. Feel free to pop around if you feel like that's something you might enjoy. And over to SD.
I'm Shannon, and thank you everybody for coming to this wonderful stream. And I hope to see a lot of you guys over at Andy's channel. I'll be following Andy, and then Margaret will be following next after that for a full day of 12 hours total of writing. I did 296 words, 269, sorry, switched the numbers. 269 words is what I got done. So this was actually a productive stream for me. Woo-hoo. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming.
Awesome.
And I'm last because I'm last in the order. So my name is Margaret Pinard. I will be number 4, which is perfect because I'm a number 4 on the Enneagram.
Oh.
You can find my channel at margaretpinard.com. No, Margaret Pinard on YouTube. And apologies for the scatteredness. Yes, and you can find my historical fiction and fantasy books hopefully anywhere. We'll see. But yeah, we'll be moving on to writing on Andy's stream and buying independent bookstore books. Yay!
Yay! Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. I will be moving over to Andy's stream. You won't be seeing my face because I'm going to be sorting kids out and I'm going to be making pizzas. So you may hear some of that in the background. So hopefully we will catch you there in a little while. See you very soon. Bye.